Mr. Hopper's behavior towards women is completely unacceptable by today's standards.
But at tonight's public meeting, Jerry Hawker said it's the first time he's seen the latest accusations against him in writing. Now one of his colleagues is asking the rest of the board to take action. Good evening, I'm Brandon Morano.
And I'm Jessica Coons. A report was given to Vermilion County Board members tonight containing details from a sexual harassment complaint against Hawker. WCI 3's Scarlett O'Hara obtained a copy of that report. So Scarlett, break that down for us.
It starts by naming Animal Control Director Casey Snyder as the one who filed a complaint against board member Jerry Hawker in December. It says, quote, the crux of the complaint is intimidation as a form of sexual harassment, and that's just one of the reasons a board member decided to bring the information to light.
What we are doing here this evening is our last chance to fix and control these situations locally.
Vermilion County Board member Kevin Green says the Illinois Department of Human Rights and Federal Equal Employment Opportunity Commission could get involved if his colleagues don't take action.
These resolutions primarily deal with sexual harassment and financial conflict of interest by current county board members.
He handed out documents claiming Jerry Hawker singled out Animal Control Director Casey Snyder, used aggressive and abusive communications with her to discourage and embarrass her, and that it's the second sexual harassment complaint Human Resources received against him.
Being accused of something, first of all, this is the first time I've seen this complaint.
The report includes resolutions to remove Hawker from committees and reinstitute a standalone personnel committee to ensure fair treatment of employees.
I haven't even read the complaint. But I think that it's sad when a board member, committee chairman, and the committee wants to ask questions of a department head that all of a sudden it becomes a sexual harassment complaint.
Documents say he was asked to stay away from Snyder after she filed the complaint in December. The final straw was a conversation over the phone accusing Hawker of referring to Snyder as, quote, a little girl or little lady.
I would just like to remind my fellow board member here that liability goes both directions.
The packet includes an email from Snyder to the board chairman asking to know how he planned to handle the matter. During public comment, one woman demanded the board make a change.
So that the public is not to believe that this board condones this type of behavior.
The report also includes a resolution to remove Steve Miller as the finance chair, claiming a potential conflict of interest in this situation. He did not give an immediate response during the meeting. And upon receiving the over 20 pages of information, the chairman said the board will take it all in and refer to it at a later date. We'll bring you more details as we continue investigating. Back to you.
Scarlett, thank you. The documents shared tonight also include information from a 2021 complaint against Hawker. It was submitted by the executive director of the Danville Election Commission, who said she felt, quote, singled out by Hawker over the course of 8 months and that he used, quote, aggressive and abusive communications with her on a regular basis.